And finally, OpenAI Chief Executive Sam Altman has declared a code red inside the company, signaling an urgent push to upgrade ChatGPT as competition in the industry intensifies. In an internal memo reported by The Information and the Wall Street Journal, Altman said OpenAI was at a critical time and must move faster to strengthen its flagship product. The company previously declared a lower level code orange, but red is the highest alert in its internal system. And now the shift comes as Google's new AI model Gemini 3 draws widespread praise for its speed, reasoning, and multimodal abilities. The model has outperformed rivals across benchmarks and impressed developers and everyday users alike. Even Salesforce CEO, who's been a long-time ChatGPT user, publicly said he switched to Gemini 3, calling the leap in performance insane. Google reported that its Gemini app now has 650 million monthly active users, while its AI overview features reaches about 2 billion monthly users. Altman acknowledged the competition last month, congratulating Google and admitting that Gemini 3 could create temporary economic pressure for OpenAI.
Based on the trends we are seeing of how people are using AI and how much of it they would like to use, we believe the risk of OpenAI not having enough computing power is more significant and more likely than the risk of having too much.
But despite ChatGPT attracting more than 800 million weekly users, the company faces rivals with far deeper financial resources, including Google, Meta, Amazon, and Anthropic. In fact, the pressure has grown as Anthropic reported more than 300,000 business customers, up from fewer than just 1,000 2 years ago. Now, according to the memo, OpenAI will temporarily scale back projects outside its core ChatGPT. Also, plans to introduce advertising have also been put on hold, and work on AI tools for health, shopping, and the newly announced personal assistant Pulse will also slow down. Still, the company now wants all available energy and resources directed at improving ChatGPT speed, reliability, accuracy, and personalization. Altman is now urging teams across the company to shift temporarily to ChatGPT division and join daily coordination calls. The head of ChatGPT said in a post on X that the priority is to make the product feel more intuitive and more personal while expanding global access. And as OpenAI pushes ahead, concerns continue to grow about soaring infrastructure costs. The company expects more than $20 billion in annual revenue this year alone, but it's committed a staggering $1.4 trillion to future data center investments over the next 8 years. And Altman has repeatedly argued that these commitments are essential, saying that the risk of not having enough computing power is greater than the risk of overspending.
Based on the trends we are seeing of how people are using AI and how much of it they would like to use, we believe the risk to OpenAI of not having enough computing power is more significant and more likely than the risk of having too much. Even today, we and others have to rate limit our products and not offer new features and models because we face such a severe compute constraint.
Still, investors appear confident for now. OpenAI's valuation has surged to $500 billion, up from $157 billion last year, backed by major funding from Microsoft and SoftBank. And so as competition continues to escalate and expectations rise, Altman's code red marks a pivotal moment. The company is betting big on ChatGPT once again, and the next move could decide who leads the global AI race.
I rose from the army with medals on my chest. I spoke of freedom from colonial chains, but I tightened my own. I filled prisons with ghosts. Nearly 500,000 people were butchered under my rule, and I trusted only my paranoia. I gave myself grand titles. I claimed to be Africa's strongman. History calls me something else, the dictator. Who am I?